First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. Powers through it. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. First down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now it's Haskins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ready? Big right. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Hey, you're on the
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yellow. On the line.
Come on.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it together, defense. Hey, 57, 57. Shift.
Now Chubb running right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Right there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I got you, pop. Check 4. Sponge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Right there, 54,
well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they say with a chuckle they called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yellow. I'm the blue lane.
I'm coming after you. Hey,
43.
Shit. 49. Check 49.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hey, come on. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Watch the safety.
Hop out.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. On first and 10, it's Haskins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Stop your whining.
Mike 56. Mike 56. All set.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Haskins will throw. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
56. Check 56.
And we got to get to the ball, team.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
Attack, attack!
Mike 54. Mike 54. 66. Bullet.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play, but
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, this is the big fella. He's at the 50, the 30, past across the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw on third down, Haskins. It finds Crabtree for the completion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's coming again.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gives it to Cooks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes firing complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talked about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That one complete to Hill. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Haskins on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of the coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set,
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's got his man, Hilton. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's forced out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a line first down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Showing it, showing it. Check 26, check 26.
On third down, Haskins. They're going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got Lockett.
Let's go.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Haskins to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Let's get it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And its defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53, Mike. I'm here all day.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield. And too much time's going to run off the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Philo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
Yellow.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waiting.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Stop me, son.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go.
Yellow.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a win here in their home opener as they move